To peel a banana is no mere act of hunger or habit. It is a silent parable, a ritual laden with choices that whisper of force and surrender, of the eternal dance between our need to impose will and our yearning to align with what simply is. The question of whether to peel a banana from the apical or basal end represents a deceptively profound quandary. Merging ergonomics, tradition, and biological observation into a single act of consumption. At its core, this dilemma juxtaposes human heuristic tendencies against empirical evidence derived from primate behavior, wherein each approach presents distinct advantages and shortcomings contingent upon variables such as fruit ripeness, dexterity, and cultural conditioning. The apical peel, originating at the stem, appears intuitive due to its visible protrusion and perceived function as natural lever. However, the structural integrity of the peduncular region often resists initial manipulation, particularly in underripe specimens, leading to excess torsional force that risks rupturing the peel or bruising the pulp. Conversely, the basal approach, colloquially termed the primate method, involves pinching the distal end of the fruit, an action that exploits the peel's latent tensile weakness to provide a cleaner, more controlled opening. Yet, this technique subverts ingrained mechanical habits, potentially alienating users, unaccustomed to its counterintuitive simplicity. On a more abstract level, the debate encapsulates a broader philosophical discourse. Is the act of peeling governed by an implicit teleology, an assumption that natural design dictates an optimal method? Or does it instead reflect humanity's proclivity for imposing arbitrary systems upon inherently neutral phenomena? This banal task, when scrutinized, becomes a microcosm of existential choice, a reminder that even the most mundane actions are imbued with layers of complexity and the perpetual tension between tradition and efficiency. The question of how to peel a banana from the stem or the base reflects a deep interplay between force and flow, intention and surrender, reminiscent of the dynamic between action and alignment with natural order. To begin at the stem recalls the image of a hero confronting the world head-on, pulling, twisting and wrestling with resistance. It is the path of striving, where the effort to overcome is central, much like the individual who seeks to impose their will upon the currents of life. The stem resists, as all things resist, when approached with unrelenting force, but it will yield eventually, though perhaps at the cost of unnecessary struggle. To peel from the base, however, evokes a quieter wisdom, the kind that waits for the fruit to reveal its design. A simple pinch, a gentle motion, and the banana opens with ease, as if the universe itself conspired to reward the absence of force. This way of being mirrors the principle of allowing, letting the river flow without building a dam, trusting the clouds to bring rain without invoking them. The action does not lack intention, but it works in harmony with the fruit's natural structure, honoring the rhythm inherent within its form. The banana, concealed within its yellow cocoon, becomes a symbol of potential waiting to be revealed. To force the peel from the top is to take the world as a puzzle to be solved, a challenge to be confronted head-on, like the architect building a bridge against the tide. To peel from the base is to understand that not all solutions require exertion. Some answers lie in stillness, in recognizing the quiet truths that exist beneath the surface. This duality between striving and yielding reflects the nature of choice itself. The stem invites the energy of action, the push to shape and control, while the base suggests the wisdom of patience, the ability to listen and move with the world rather than against it. Each method carries its own lesson, its own reflection of how we engage with the layers of life, not merely as an act of peeling, but as a practice of living in tune with what is.